COVID, the lockdown and everything, you had to deal with a lot to continue on dealing with, to continue training with everything that was forced against you. And do you want to touch on like some of the obstacles that you had to go over, get into that point?
Well, I mean, just this year, my first track meet was in Lisse, Netherlands, where I don't know if you guys know hurdle times, but I ran 13.7 for my first race. Granted, it was extremely cold, and the facilities were good, but it was extremely cold. I didn't have the necessary cold gear at the time because I was not expecting that kind of cold.
Wait, so what's cold? What's cold? I know you're Jamaican, so what's cold?
Yeah. 11 degrees with the rain.
11
and the wind.
See,
Fahrenheit?
We got to convert
Celsius,
this
okay.
for us Americans. But I know that's cold.
Listen, plus I didn't have an indoor track to warm up on. I had to warm up in the rain, in the cold. Yes. So, and then that was a week after I had a very big fall in training where I think I dislocated my shoulder. That's still injured, by the way. I still don't have full range of movement in my shoulder. Cut. The whole of my body were filled. The whole of my body was filled with cuts.
You fell? And you fell a couple times? Yeah.
Before, like a week before that race, I fell. And so I didn't do hurdles for a whole week. So the day before the race was the first time in a week that I did hurdles. So imagine, I'm supposed to run on Saturday. Friday before, I fall, having a lot of nerve pain in my back, can hardly walk, deciding, okay, I'm not going to run. Heart hurting because I was really looking forward to running 100 meters and getting my personal best down, and I was in good form, so I was really expectant. Decided not to run, and then I have a race in Europe the next week, fresh, never run a race for the season yet, in a brand new country. I've never been to the Netherlands by myself. My husband wasn't there, my coach wasn't there, my agent was there, but she's not a coach, so it was really rough. However, when my team found out that I ran 13.7, no one was like, or she's not good enough, or let's stop giving her attention, let's stop focusing on her. No, I never felt any different. We just laughed about it because at the end of the day, everybody knew that I was clearly capable of more. They never blacklisted me because of one bad performance. And I really feel like that's really important because a lot of times we look down on people for different situations when we don't really know what's happening. You know what I mean? We say, we write them off quickly instead of looking at the whole full situation. And so what they did is they looked at the whole situation and realized you haven't trained for a week. It's the first race of the season. I'm always really panicky about the first race because I'm not sure what's going to happen, because it's hurdles and it's the first race. Mm-hmm. And so that all of that was a part of why that race ended so badly. But that was a huge, I wouldn't say turning point, but it was a huge eye opener for me, because if people can support me through that very, very bad time, the sky is really the limit.